It's not
Puerto
that
Rico,
I love
Puerto
Spain
Rico,
now. America
Puerto
just
Rico.
gave it up. Hi, are you overwhelmed and bombarded by questions about Puerto Rico? That's why I'm here. I put way too much time into this, by the way. Okay, in the beginning of this story, we're gonna go all the way back into the 1880s, which is near about 140 years ago. I didn't just Google it right now. Okay, so in the 1880s, Puerto Rico was in the ruling of Spain. Spain owned Puerto Rico. So while Spain owned Puerto Rico, they wanted to be an independent place. So they had worked and they reached their goal in 1897. But however, cheeky little Spain just gave the island to the United States. Don't forget, it was under the Treaty of Paris. And you did it. That's the Spanish American War. Sorry. One more thing. Economy was tobacco, sugar, coffee. Don't forget it. Come on, promise me you will not forget the coffee. That's like a huge part of right now what we're importing from the islands, Brazil, and also Mexico. One of the positives where we didn't have to pay for all this importation of the goods we were importing, which was, like I said, sugar, tobacco. Still haven't forgotten coffee. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and coffee. So we didn't have to essentially give money to Spain for them to just, give it to us. And another positive is that we can refuel our ships for the Navy because we have islands. So if a ship is running low on fuel or petrol or gas, we can just bring it to the islands where we have bases. And when I went to Puerto Rico to speak with my family, they had said Puerto Rico is like an independent country. It's only ruled
Try
by
again.
Japan. When I went to Puerto Rico to meet my family, they said Puerto Rico is like its own country. Yes, another country won't be able to take it because it technically is a part of America. And a lot of people in my family and outside of Puerto Rico just say America has Puerto Rico, so when they import their goods, it would just be cheaper. Sugar. A lot of Americans consume way too much sugar, and it's cost efficient because, okay, you may be getting a country and you might have to provide for that country, but in the long run, you're gonna have, again, you won't have to pay the country that money to just ship it over. It's a part of your country, so you can just bloop, bloop, bam. Okay, here comes my favorite part, and the part I worked way too overly hard. I worked definitely harder than smarter. Okay, are you ready? Cue the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the moment you've been waiting for. Here comes the pride of Mount Vernon. Here comes
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Washington.
Lin-Manuel Miranda was born in New York City. His father came from Puerto Rico, more specifically, Vega Alta. Yeah. There's so much to say about what Lin-Manuel Miranda is doing for not only Puerto Rico, for our world, making it a much better place. This wouldn't be a real project about someone if I just said, oh, yeah, he's a hardworking person. So here is the things that Lin-Manuel Miranda is doing to change the world. So first off, I'm going to mention what Lin-Manuel Miranda is really, really known for. Hamilton. Lin-Manuel Miranda has changed how history can be presented with having hip-hop for a musical play that wasn't that historically accurate, but did have important details about the Revolutionary War. He changed the way that students can learn, and even in my middle school, they showed us Hamilton. They told us what was historically inaccurate, but the broader gist, we can learn history through this new style that hasn't really been explored yet before Hamilton. So this is from an NBC News article, which will be in the description. Lin-Manuel Miranda, alongside his family and Hamilton producer Jeffrey Seller, have partnered with Flamboyant Foundation to create an arts fund to help preserve the precious and historical arts in Puerto Rico. After Hamilton's 17th day run in Puerto Rico, Miranda helped raise money, nearly 15 million from ticket sales, and contributed it all. And another amazing thing Lin-Manuel Miranda has done for Puerto Rico was during Hurricane Maria. He had spoke to politicians to raise rescue funds to help people during that tragic the wartime. Lin-Manuel Miranda is one Emmy away from being an EGOT. If you don't know what an EGOT is, an EGOT stands for Emmy, Golden Globe, Oscar, and Tony Award, I think. I'm editing. I just realized he is an EGOT. I'm sorry. Hi, it's me again. I'm not going to read all of them because it'll take a while. Here's all of the awards for the talented Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay, in 2016, he had a Polar Prize for drama. 2018, Kennedy Center Honors. 2016 and 2009, Grammy Award for Best Musical Theater Album. 2018, Lawrence Oliver MasterCard Award for Best New Musical. Lin-Manuel Miranda has a lot of awards for only being 41. Okay, I just counted, and Lin-Manuel Miranda has 30 awards, which is pretty insane. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Right now, I know Lin-Manuel Miranda is thinking of something great. He has done a lot, like cast the first African Americans to be in a major Broadway play like Hamilton. By that I mean it was the first African Americans to win that many awards for a Broadway play. And yeah, he is going to keep changing the game. Yeah, those little kids said Hamilton was like amazing. Can you guys get out of my house now? Okay, love you. Bye. Okay, thanks for telling me about Puerto Rico. Okay, can you leave now?